Hello everyone! Dafuk has released a major compilation consisting of all the episodes in Season 22 of Skibidi Universe series. So I watched it and found out the secret scenes that weren't in the original episodes, as well as some important details and big changes you guys probably didn't even notice. I'll show you all the secrets and explain how the plot twist with the white terracotta brother and the secret agent is gonna evolve. Moreover, I'm gonna predict what's about to happen in the grand finale, because as far as it goes, lots of my theories have actually come true. Now get your tea and snacks ready, and be sure to watch this video until the end, as it's gonna blow your mind. Let's go. First of all, check out this cool preview for the compilation video. All the good guys and girls are here, as if it's some sort of graduation photo album or something. Hey, and just look at this. There's Plunger Man standing next to Camera Woman. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be here, what the heck? But anyway, moving on. The first change we see is right here, in the scene after the POV of episode 66 gets teleported to the TV Men's base. Check out this little figure on the Titan TV Man's head as he rises up from the underground location to greet us. I think this is another TV Man. Now, pay your attention to the object in the right upper corner of the screen. I bet this is the old core of Titan TV Man we could remember from episode 41 when he appeared for the first time. And this is why it's an extremely important detail, guys. As we know, the old core was damaged by the one of G-Man clone's lasers in episode 47, and that's why it was then replaced and upgraded. And now remember the time the second part of episode 67 was released, as we all speculated on the thing how G-Man got to have the same core Titan TV Man had. First, you can assume, based on the secret added scene we just saw, that it was the same core hidden in the TV Man's base that was given to G-Man. But I don't think it's actually possible, because the core was being left there in episode 66, while G-Man alongside with Skibidi Scientist already showed up all set for the battle one episode later. I don't think G-Man could have been upgraded that fast, so it's probably another core he had implanted into his body. Thus, I'd say TV Men have an alibi for themselves here, and cannot be called traitors. Although I sure love calling them so. In the same scene, I also saw this sort of tube above the Titan TV Man's head, which gave me a crazy idea. What if TV Men's base is located almost in the same place as Skibidi Toilet Base? Because I told you guys in my analysis of the first part of episode 68 that this long brass tube appeared in several scenes throughout a couple of episodes in season 22, which helped me to conclude that there were separate battles and plot lines happening in the same area but at the different angles. That would be quite cool if it's true. Two bases so close to each other. It would have a great potential for the final encounter of both conflicting sides. Although I find it a bit strange, because the tube I think about was on the surface level, while the TV Men's base, based on the angle we see, is going deep underground. I mean, Titan TV Man appears from below. And by the way, check this weird white glow above his head as he rises up. What could it be? If you have any thoughts on it, guys, please write it in the comments below. I'll be really interested in reading them. Then I can hear Titan TV Man saying something vice versa. But good thing it's no problem for me to decipher it. He says, "Miss me?" Which I can see as a reference to the famous Moriarty line from the British series called Sherlock. Then we're moving on to the next secret scene added by Dafuk in the compilation video, and oh my god, did it not prove all my theories I had about the white terracotta cameraman and his connection with the secret agent? I've made a video on them just a day before this compilation video was released, so if you guys want to know the whole story between those legendary characters, check this video out. The first thing that caught my attention was the phrase Dafuk says to the white terracotta cameraman, and by the way, I know it's him 100%, because we see the terracotta shirt sleeve in this frame as POV is being given the remote controller. He says, "You know what to do," which proves that those two communicated with each other for quite a while already, or, to be more exact, since the episode 55. I broke all the interactions between them down in my Terracotta Twins analysis. Now we can be absolutely sure that the white terracotta brother is the one chosen by Dafuk, and they're on some special mission together. By the way, check out those two signs in the right upper corner of the screen: transmission error and record error. We remember the same signs from the second part of episode 68, when Plungerman crossed the gray border inside of the Skibidi base. In my previous analysis of this episode, I said that it may be connected with some sort of protection field the engineering room in Skibidi Base has in order to prevent recording or transmission signals that can be used by the Alliance later. But it's clear to me now that it's actually Dafouk creating these errors. And if you guys remember, Dafouk also appeared in the engineering room area. Do you remember those bright green lights flickering twice? Now, I think that those errors were caused by Dafouk whenever someone gets too close to him, as Dafouk chooses what is allowed for the characters to see and what is not. And by the way, I think that may be the reason for the White Bro not to let Plungerman go inside the Skibidi base. As we know that he's the Special Agent's assistant, it was probably the Dafouk's order to do so. If Secret Agent doesn't want somebody to be somewhere or to see something, he will try to prevent it from happening. As the Secret Agent handles the remote controller to the Terracotta POV, we can see a bunch of different small buttons on it, and I think this controller has a much wider spectrum of capabilities, aside from opening or closing doors. For example, in the original second part of episode 68, we could see the White Bro shooting a green laser from the distance in the moment when Plungerman set off the alarm. But in the compilation version, this scene was out. Instead, we were shown the Terracotta Bro running away as Skibidi engineers got mad and rushed to the opening. Why would Dafouk cut this scene? Honestly, I don't really know. Maybe it contradicts the functions of the remote controller that are going to be shown in episode 69. If you have any ideas for it, please write them in the comments below the video. After giving POV the controller, the Secret Agent disappears. But seconds before that, I could see the green light flickering once again. Is it connected to the Dafouk's teleportation? Or maybe those lights appear while someone is simply interacting with the Secret Agent? It's quite important because in my analysis of episode 68, I pointed out the two flicks of green lights indicating Dafouk's presence, and my theory was that Dafouk probably teleported with someone inside the base. But now I'm not so sure. Maybe it was just an interaction with some object or a character. As Dafouk disappears, POV turns his head to the right, and we see the car moving towards the bunker's entrance. It's the same car where POV of the fourth part of episode 67 was sitting, and it was the same POV who saw two silhouettes on the balcony. Now all the pieces of the puzzle fit in. Then POV turns to the left for whatever reason, but it's the secret scene where every frame is important, so I'm sure it's quite important. And I was right. Look at this tower-like thing with the ladder attached to it. I can see some inscription there. It either says Uwagel or Uagif. It's partly hidden, so I didn't manage to figure out what this is the reference to, but I know it's of big importance. If you saw other letters here, guys, please let me know in the comments below, as I am really eager to decipher it. Besides that, we can also see 3 monument toilets that seem to be carved from the mountain's rock. And it kinda reminded me of Mount Rushmore with the heads of 4 USA presidents. Or Naruto's Konoha Wall, whatever you guys prefer. As we rewatch the ending of the updated episode 67, we see another secret scene again. The squad is inside of the bunker, and POV Big Cameraman point to the left corridor, indicating his plan to go there first. But then, the mysterious white Terracotta Bro crosses his way and shows with gestures that he has another thing in mind. He grabs the tablet from his pocket and shows a few camera records to the comrades. Look what's written on the tablet, by the way. It's cameraman _1055, which is surely the reference to the episode 65, where this Terracotta Bro was POV, and where one of his meetings with Dafouk occurred. Also, there was another strange thing I've noticed. The Terracotta Bro simply held the tablet, but didn't push any buttons. Also, the pictures changed one another. I think Terracotta Bro's goal was just to show these images to the squad, while it was the secret agent controlling the device. On the first picture, we see the large room with the helicopter landing place, where 2 Skibidi toilets can be seen. They are really similar to those we saw on the conveyor line in the engineering room, and they are equipped with the turbines that really look like jetpacks to me. The second image shows that exact corridor with the elevator and the passageway leading to the engineering room. Apparently, the Terracotta Bro showed his buds the right way to go, so they followed him there, but not instantly. Look how only 2 regular cameramen followed him immediately, while the other characters, which have more wits and experience, are thinking whether to do this or not. Now, as we saw all the secret scenes Dafouk added for us to see, it's time for me to predict what can we expect from episode 69. And I have a crazy theory for you guys in here. as the plot arc involving the Terracotta brothers and the secret agent gets thicker and thicker. I cannot ignore the fact that those guys are having much more weight in comparison with the other characters. Thus, I have a theory that the white Terracotta brother may be the prototype of the male 09, while his black bro can be the prototype of the male 07. Remember the way the black Terracotta character behaved in the earlier episodes of the series? He was funky, bold, and eager to fight, which reminds me of male 07's character traits a lot. In turn, the white Terracotta brother seems to be really similar to the male 09. He's calmer and more considerate, and, as we remember from episode 49, he may be somehow connected to the scientific theme as well, and he probably possesses some special knowledge. I know it might seem really crazy for some of you guys, but I'd really love to see such concept in the next episode. But what about the episode 69 itself? I know that lots of you folks think that it may be the last episode in the original series, and we're going to see the epic grand finale. Well, I guess that might be true, but only partly. My prediction is that Dafuk is going to give us some sort of the false finale. We will probably see how the Allance's squad destroys the Skibidi main base from the inside, eradicating all its secrets and pieces of upgrades. There will probably occur an epic boss fight involving Skibidi Kleiner, who, as I guessed before, is ranking even higher than Skibidi Scientist. I think all the members of the squad will have to sacrifice themselves in order to achieve victory, although there's still a chance for the happy ending. What if Titan TV Man will show up in the last second to epically save Plungerman and some other folks? And speaking of Titans, I think Dafuk will bring all the separate plot arcs together, including the Titans arc and the arc of Big TV Man and POV in the first part of episode 68. But honestly, I really doubt whether Dafuk will manage to do all that just in span of a few episodes. I really think there will be the continuation of this awesome series, as there's still so much more to unpack. The future will tell. I really hope you enjoyed my today's video, and if you did, please give me the like, as I always appreciate your support for what I do. And be sure to subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!